Good. Hey, now the happy face. So, um, when you originally came here, you were not happy. In fact, you were very upset. And would you like to tell us some of the information? You high alcohol levels stopped unfairly. Someone called the police on you, and so forth and so on. And but uh, you were not drunk, but your alcohol level ended up being over double the legal limit. And you were in a bad court. You were in South Bay Court. They're very mean-spirited people in there. You had a commercial license, and your job depended on this. And the first thing we did was to keep you behind the wheel of the car for a while.
Yes, you guys were able to help me uh, maintain my license for at least 6 months up until the DMV hearing. And so at that time, they went ahead and, because it's a commercial driver's license, it was supposed to be suspended for 1 year. So it was backdated to the time that it was first appeared on the DMV hearing, which is October. So it went retroactive back to October of 2013. So I still have 8 more months to go.
So you gained a lot by just being able to stay behind the wheel of a car for 6 months, when ordinarily you would have not been behind the wheel of a car for more than maybe a month.
Oh yes, definitely. My first of all, my license was suspended right away, or they took it away, but they gave me a 30-day extension. That's what the sheriff's department gave me. But through Mr. Ellis's efforts, I was able to extend that beyond that until the DMV hearing. So that extension roughly came out to about roughly 6 months in maintaining that I can still drive commercially until it was downgraded from a Class B with a passenger endorsement to a Class C, which is driving any type of vehicle unrestricted.
Good. So that's because that's very important to a lot of the people that come in here as the DMV. That's before I explain to them what the DUI does to them. And the very first thing on their mind is, oh my God, I'm going to lose my license and I'm going to lose my job and stuff like that. Now, how old is this case?
I would say it's roughly since August of, well, actually I came to you in August, I believe it's the 23rd, because I was picked up on August the 22nd. So right now it's March the 5th. And
So anyway, so long story short, we've been working on it for quite a few months.
yes,
And the alcohol level was, I believe, 0.16.
yes,
And that's over double the legal limit, because the legal limit is 7 on the B charge, and the first illegal digit is 8, and so you were over the legal limit, and they accused you of driving a motor vehicle with double the legal limit, and you were not a happy camper when you came in. And all your friends had told you, don't hire a lawyer because you'll spend the money and you'll get the same thing anyway, and usually anyway, I'm assuming they did. But you found us, and so now this is a service business. And service business is supposed to give service. But the average lawyer, you can't reach him after you pay him the money. So how would you rate us as far as serving you in this period of time?
During the course of my tenure as a client with Mr. Ellis, Mr. DUI, should I say, I've had the pleasure of coming here and enjoying my conversations with Mr. Ellis, his wife, and the staff and crew, the paralegals that assist him, especially also with my assigned attorney, Tim Kempen. So I've been pleased with the service that's offered here. Normally, I've dealt with other lawyers in the past, with other clients that I've had to be assisting in other cases, whether it's civil or whatever. But you know, they pretty much felt that they were more of a case in a folder and a digit on a case number versus a personal level. I've enjoyed my company. We've talked for hours about anything from earthworms to becoming healthy and lifting weights, and you know, with Mr. Ellis, and you know, May's very informative. She's very knowledgeable about just about every subject. I just feel that this is a family-oriented place, and they're very helpful. And my services, or their services here, I was not convicted of a DUI, and I had, you know, I was able to, even though I wasn't able to maintain my position, currently it's what's called permissive reinstatement, so I can go back to my previous position. But I don't think I want to, due to the fact that, you know, because of my education and my experience, I'd rather look to broader horizons and for upward mobility, look into positions that have more of not only technical skills but more administrative skills because of my background. That way I can advance further into the state service, because I was a state employee for 13 and a half years, and I'm still young enough to, you know, put in another 10, 15 years, possibly 20 years as a state employee.
Right.
So I still have to go quite a ways, but as far as the DUI and the conviction, there is no conviction at all. I had sequestered to another solution, in which, you know, it was more of a what's called a wet reckless, which is a misdemeanor, 2 points on my DMV record, and I do have 3 years of probation, and all the schooling and mandatory fees that are required of me is substantially, I would say, probably 1/3 to, you know, 1/3 less than what I would have had to pay if I would have gotten a DUI conviction. And that's the only way for me to get for a non-DUI or non-guilty plea through the courts was to have all 12 jurors believe that, you know, I was not
believe that even though you had a .16 and they had good witnesses, and you were in a really rough court, a bad court, and still you ended up with no drunk driving on your record.
That's because I wasn't driving when they caught up to me. I was sitting on the sidewalk.
Well, in the law, they can put their hand on the hood, and they have witness statements, and they have other things to indicate that you were driving. So that doesn't impede them at all.
Yes, I understand that.
They go forward, and in that court, South Bay, boy, you have a high alcohol level. They got witnesses you were driving. You're a dead man, and months later, we have been successful in helping a really great human being not get a drunk driving on his record, and we're still working on the commercial license aspect of it. And so, good Lord willing, thank you very much. Would you recommend that we, us to other clients?
I highly recommend Mr. Ellis, Eugene Ellis, Mr. DUI. You can look him up at MrDUI.com and look at the testimonials, and watch the video through, I think it was KGTV 10, or I don't think it was KUSI, but where he appeared to have used
with the Wonder Bread machine.
The breathalyzer.
That was KUSI, and
I'm not sure what. I forgot
that was KUSI, and it's on my website, and you can all see it.
So
may we use this video in our advertising, for example?
I'd be glad to, as long as I get a royalty fee. No, I was just kidding. No, yes, you have my consent.
You'll get it, and thank you very much. God bless you.